Howdy folks, I'm Alan, and this is my new YouTube channel here. It's news as I understand it, and I'll be reading some headlines to you and give you my comments if there's any, and you can give me your comments if there's any. Anyway, IAEA plans to establish permanent presence at Zaporizhzhia. It's how it sounds.
Zaporizhzhia.
That's why I can't say it. Nuclear plant. The head of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, said it plans to establish a permanent presence at the
Zaporizhzhia
nuclear power plant, where constant shelling has sparked fears of a nuclear accident. The announcement from Rafael Grossi, the IAEA chief, came shortly after he and the team of 13 other experts arrived in the city of
Zaporizhzhia
Wednesday. They are expected to visit the nuclear facility, where it's about a 2-hour drive on Thursday. Anyway, I don't know how these people can pronounce the names of their cities and stuff, you know.
Zaporizhzhia.
God, I stutter, but you really got to stutter to say that one. Anyway, see what else we got here. U.S. Army grounds entire fleet of Chinook helicopters after engine fires. The United States Army said Tuesday it has grounded its entire fleet of Chinook cargo helicopters after fuel leaks caused a small number of engine fires. The Army has identified the cause of the leaks among an isolated number of Boeing H-47 Chinook and is working to resolve the issue, according to the Army spokeswoman Cynthia Smith. While no deaths or injuries occurred, the Army temporarily grounded the H-47 fleet out of an abundance of caution until those collective actions are complete, Smith said in a statement Tuesday. The safety of our soldiers and the Army's top priority, and we will ensure all aircraft remain safe and airworthy. I'm going to read the whole article to you and see what else we got here. Brutal housing prices hit America's Zoom towns markets, once flourishing in the pandemic. See what it says here. My internet a little slow. When Myram Stocking listed her house for sale in March in the Boise area, she was not inundated with multiple offers. Instead, she received one offer above the $725,000 asking price, but the buyer soon backed out, saying they've decided they wanted an open floor plan instead. By June, she closed on a deal that was $25,000 below asking. Stocking's home is in a Zoom towns that attract remote workers as they fled expensive cities during the pandemic. After 2 years of bidding wars above asking and no consequential offers, many of the Zoom towns are now seeing a massive slowdown. Yeah, it's going to get worse. Yeah. Vloggers rejoice. Starlink internet is coming to Royal Caribbean cruise ships. Nothing I have to worry about. I don't go out and travel anyway. I stay away from crowds. Mom's experiment to see if Tyler will lie to her dad goes adorably wrong. Ain't much in the news today. That's interesting. Some days there's a lot of news, and I ain't gonna read that. See what else we got here. Apple and Meta need to win over the enterprise, and the metaverse is going to succeed. That's from Yahoo Finance. Yeah, let's see. The story behind the Cessna 172 that flew from California to Hawaii. Pilots know that a long cross-country solo flight is a requirement for obtaining a covert FAA pilot certificate. But with a recent delivery flight on a Cessna 172 Skyhawk nonstop from California to Hawaii, the term long cross-country has new meaning. This one was mammoth. The distance covered 2,190 NM, whatever that stands for, in a TAD over 18 hours. I'll do the math for you. That's average of 116 knots. I guess the NM is nautical miles. And that's the average of 116 knots for every one of those 18 hours in flight. And for those geography challenge, let me remind you that this long ferry flight is over nothing but water. Kind of boring to me. If anybody have news that you want me to read on the internet, just let me know in the comments. Ford covertly working on a new kind of car. Let's see what we got here. Ford is going all in on making electric cars. Following the immense success of the Ford F-150 Lightning, Ford is now pivoting its efforts into making a new type of EV, according to The Verge. Ford is making a brand new electric pickup truck. I thought they've been doing that, but I heard it wasn't going so well. So I won't read on that one there. I heard they was having trouble with it, the Ford pickup trucks. And see. Risk of a military class rises in Taiwan Straits after island fires at mainland Chinese drone. Expert says. So the Taiwanese, I guess, is firing at the Chinese drones. The risk of a military clash over the Taiwan Straits has been elevated after Taiwan fired shots for the first time to drive away their drone belonging to mainland China. Military affairs analysts said neither mainland China nor Taiwan is likely to back down to the other, and the situation is prone to become more risky, they said. Taiwan's defense ministry says on Wednesday it would exercise the right to self-defense and counterattack if mainland Chinese drones posing a threat to security did not leave to Taiwan territory after being warned. Yeah, everybody wants to fight. Nobody wants to live together anymore. A dried up arm of the Nile provides another clue to how Egyptians built pyramids. A dried up arm of the Nile. Oh, I just read that title. To understand what environmental issues lie ahead for our warming planet, Geographers often look back to the past for answers. A new study published on August 29th in Proceedings of the National Academy of Science details how the landscape of ancient Egypt allowed them to create a pyramid of Giza, one of the most iconic human-made phenomenon in the world. On a now dried up arm of the Nile River called the Hupun branch, I guess it is. The study authors found that people needed the waterway to transport tools and other materials such as stones and limestones to the Gaza plateau for pyramid construction. The Nile was a vital resource not only for transportation but for food, land, and farming, and water of ancient Egypt explains. Enough of that. Enough of that. See what else we got here. What this one says? Corporate landlords are gobbling up mobile home parks and rapidly driving up rents. Whereas why the space is so attractive to them. You know, all these landlords and stuff, they're just raising prices to kick people out, and some of them probably even turn them to shopping centers and stuff, you know. Anyway, people, that's all I got for you today. I'll be back again. This is a test run here. I'm gonna put it online. You let me know if it's good or bad, what I can or can't do. Comment about anything. I don't care. If you got something you want me to talk about, then just send me a comment. See you later.